got one right there. That's a good one too. That's a better one. That's a better one. It's got to be a better one. Oh yeah. Oh man. That's a better one. Oh, that's a good one there. Oh, come here. I just want to grab you. Got my hand on you. That's a good one right there. That's what we're looking for. That's a very, very nice smallmouth. I don't care where you are. That is awesome. And that fish was just a little bit shallower. I'd been fishing around the rock pile, and I actually went to the heart of the rock pile, and I threw that swim bait right over it. This little 3-inch Rains Rock Vibe. And that's the kind. That's starting to get a little bit better right there. Man, what a nice fish. And that fish is fat, man. Feeding up for the winter. These little swim baits can be killer. And these are not good conditions. I mean, I've been waiting for this wind to pick up. I'm excited if it does pick up, because some of those bigger ones will bite a little bit better. But this is a good start to the day anyway. Hey guys, I want to take a second and talk about a new mold from Do It Molds called the Diner Shiner. This is a mold that it's quite unique because when you have little swim baits especially, it's hard to find a jig head where it's not going to mess up the action when you rig it on there. Meaning if you have a large collar, a lead collar or a lead barb on there, it tends to mess up the action. So I'm really excited about this new mold. I want to show you kind of one application that I use it for, and I'm just going to show you the jig head right here. What's unique about it is you see it has a little bit of a wire keeper there rather than a collar. So what that allows you to do is allows you to put a skinny swim bait on there, and it doesn't kind of mess up the form, the shape of that swim bait, to where you can still get great action. You know, I'm super excited about this because I like to fish small swim baits. This is a 3-inch Rains Rock Vibe shad, and this is the perfect jig head for this swim bait. It's like it's meant for this swim bait. And not only is it meant for the swim bait, but I can use heavier sizes with a smaller hook. So this is the largest size. It's a 3/8 ounce. I really like this size when I'm fishing deep. I need something heavy. It's hard to find a jig head on the market that's that heavy with that small of a hook that has that little keeper right there. You'll see the head design is nice. It's nice and flat, very proportionally balanced to where it gives your swim bait a good action. And so I'm going to show you kind of the hook that I like. I'm going to do a little quick pour, and this, like I said, is just one example. There's many things you can do with this mold, but I'm going to show you what I. All right, so this is the actual mold. This is not what you're going to get when you buy it. This is kind of like a prototype mold that I've had. When you get it, it shows you the different sizes and the hook recommendation for each size. But basically, you have a 1/16 all the way up to a 3/8 ounce, and you know, like the 3/8 ounce is rated for like a 3/0 hook. But a lot of times I'll use smaller hooks, whatever fits in that cavity sometimes. And like I said, if I want to take a little tiny swim bait like this and make a heavy head, 5/16 ounce, you can only do that with a mold like this. It's really, really awesome mold. But I like this mold a lot, like I said, for that 3-inch Rains Rock Vibe shad. And you know, what I'll do is I've kind of used a bunch of different hooks, but I've kind of narrowed it down to one that I like all around. It's not super expensive. It's a very good hook. It's strong. The Mustad 32-746. I use it in the 1/0. I'll put that 1/0 right in that spot where it says, you know, it's rated for a 3/0. But if I want a heavier, compact swim bait, and that little clip that I added, I'm going to show you here. Just so you know, it's the Wire Keeper WB 400, You need that little piece. You can get all this stuff, the hooks, everything, the mold, from any do-it dealer or even direct from Do-It. And so that's all you need is that little keeper, the hook. Go right over to the pot. And it's that easy. I usually let it cool off a little bit. I'll remove that lead, but you know, in a nutshell, that's what it looks like. And you can get fancy with this. You can powder paint it with the ProTech powder paint. You can add, you know, eyes to it, 3D eyes, or even just, you know, adhesive eyes to it to really touch it up. A lot of times, I'll be honest with you, I just fish it the way it is, just bare like that, and catch plenty of fish on it. But this is a awesome mold for any type of skinny swim bait where you want to get the, you know, don't want to mess up the shape of that swim bait and just get the optimum action out of that bait. The Do-It Molds Diner Shiner.